It's time to feel the rage. Welcome to Film Rage, where we talk movies in theater, streaming, and classic films as well. Directors and actors beware, as you cannot hide from the rage. My name is Bryce, and I'm part of the Film Rage crew, which also includes Jim. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Bryce. I missed you this week.
Did you?
I did.
And, yeah. As you can hear, we also have Murman.
That's right. I'm here.
So with the introductions out of the way, let's rage on.
Well, thanks to all who've been supporting us. If you love our independent podcast, please like, subscribe, share, and give us a rating on your listening platform. Or you can dare see a terrible film, and if it played anywhere in a cinema in the world, we'll watch it. Now, let's get to raging. What amazing moment.
Predict.
What amazing moment.
Predict.
Will he predict the rage or will he predict the
Mondo?
Will he tell us all what Jim and Bryce are at the
Movies.
Better watch out, kids, cause here he comes. He's coming swimming to you.
And you.
Swim, Murray, swim, Murray.
Swim, Murray, swim.
Swim, Murray, swim, Murray.
Swim, Murray, swim.
Swim all the way to our hearts are little rage-filled hearts.
All right, we got another handful of movies this week.
Handful.
One of which I saw like 2 weeks ago and
Five Fingers of Death,
wasn't
Murray.
allowed to talk about.
You weren't.
Now I guess.
And
we
you
can.
got another one from this week that you're not allowed to talk
Yes.
about. Murray's just banking
I
movies.
saw one you guys didn't.
Murray's banking movies now.
Yeah. Insidious. Chapter what? 23? Like,
I think it's
seriously,
6.
why are they making this crap? Insidious Out of the Further. Whatever the hell that means.
It's like your basement, but it's like the basement between
like the
heaven
last
and hell.
like 2-3 movies are all garbage.
Somewhere between.
But apparently this one wasn't as big a
Heaven.
garbage as the last 3. So I don't know, maybe double men just because it's a horror movie.
Good, that's a pretty safe guess.
Tony.
Is it?
Tony, the early life of Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Which I saw at a Monday mystery movie, thinking it was going to be End of Oak Street, and it wasn't.
How dare them?
Surprisingly, I stayed for the movie anyway.
How dare them?
I don't know. It's a sort of a biopic, I guess. But it's got Antonio Banderas in it, who I don't know how you guys feel about that one, because he used to be good. He used to be good.
He was speaking English too.
Yeah, when he speaks Spanish, apparently he's better.
It's true.
It is true.
Double meh for that one too. Then we have the Statham Mutiny or boat.
Boat.
Because people who made plane made one on a boat. It should be boat.
I don't know
So
why
what's next, car?
They've missed the train on this.
Well, because
They
Liam Neeson
should have been.
Liam
It
Neeson
should
already
have
did
been-
Train.
Yeah, he can do train again.
Anyway,
No, they'll do.
I'm
Train.
sure you two just loved this one because there was all action and no plot. Double rage.
traction.
Double rage.
Double rage.
Spa weekend. Oh, there's a juicy one. Bunch of women all sitting around at a spa
it was
talking about
genius.
their love life.
And their periods? Is that
Sure.
what
Is that what, I don't know. I have no intention of seeing
There's
this.
so many dildos.
So many
I'm sure.
periods.
Let's go double rage on that one too. Finally,
Wasn't
the
enough dildos.
magic
What are you talking about?
There's a lot.
I don't need to hear that. The magic Faraway tree, which I don't think I even saw a trailer for.
Really?
I figured it's double mondo because it sounds weird enough that you guys would love it.
Wow, that's a bold prediction.
It
Without
is.
knowing anything.
Without
just-
knowing
It is.
anything.
It is.
It's kind of a kiddie movie.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's very
Okay,
pretty.
and you're going, yeah, I like it, Mary.
Yeah,
you
it's
go.
going out on a limb.
What the hell? Like I said, I don't care.
Before we start, I just wanted to make mention. You can go ahead and hit some music there, Merman. See what Joel gave Murray?
Oh, is that from Joel?
Yeah.
Wow.
Joel gave Murray
Not one, but 3 of them.
3 posters of Spider-Man because he knows that Murray liked it 3 times more
I
than
did like it
Bryce
3
did.
times as much as you guys did.
That's right. Also, Joel was my date for
Yeah.
for Mutiny. he bought my ticket. So
There you go.
thanks to Joel. And
Apparently he just
we keep trying to
Chinook,
get
apparently.
keep trying to get Joel to make a segment on our podcast, but he keeps avoiding it.
He's
I don't
shy.
know. He's maybe. Well, we'll see. Maybe we can push him out of his feardom with a scene from Insidious.
Push him out of a window.
Out of the further, Murray. I'm assuming you
Yeah.
didn't see this one.
No, I did not.
All right. Well, I want to preface this with, if you asked me what I remember about any of the previous Insidious movies, I will say I have no clue.
I have no clue either.
Of all
I
the
don't
franchises, like I remember The Nun, and I
Yeah.
remember the Nun, like the Nuns, or
And The Conjuring.
and some of that stuff.
You know what it's kind of, you kind
Yeah.
of remember what it was about.
Yeah, but this one, it was like I
Insidious
went into
ones, I'm
this
like,
one.
ah,
I'm like,
no
and there's
idea.
like been I think 6. So,
Yeah.
so
They just keep on coming out.
other than this follows similar model to most Demon Cracklin films like The Nun, Insidious, Conjuring, etc. In that it is basically going from room to room to go from one jump scare to another jump scare. I'm pretty sure that Elsie, played by Lynn Shay, I think she was in one of these before. I'm seeming to remember she was. Maybe she's even been
Isn't
in
she
a
in
couple.
all of them?
I don't know. Like
Like,
she
not-
died
not-
in the first one.
Well,
No,
she's
it
in.
was- it was
what I
a
mean by
couple,
all
right?
of them is like she's in these, and she's also in the Conjuring movies,
Oh,
and
that's
she's also
possible.
in
No,
the Nun.
no. So I had to look into this because I was
Isn't it the same
I was
thing?
very confused by all these universes.
Isn't the Conjuring and Insidious the same movie?
I thought they
No,
were all the.
no,
I
the
thought they were all.
Conjuring-
They're not in the same universe.
No,
all these
The
things.
Conjuring, Annabelle, the Nun are all in one universe. Insidious, and it's its own
It's its
made
own-
up in universe.
Okay.
I don't know. So listeners, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the James Wan one. And
Aren't
the
they
other
all
one,
James Wan ones?
I don't know, but the other ones are not in the same universe. It's definitely not.
I
but
think
maybe
they're all
she's
James
in.
Wan.
But I will. You stole a little bit of my thunder on that, Bryce,
Go.
because it's also confusing because Patrick Wilson is in both of the series.
Yes, that's what I think. Isn't that the same movie? 'Cause he's in both of them. I thought.
Yeah,
Isn't he
but
the
he
same
plays
character?
No, he plays different characters.
Oh, I thought it was the same guy.
So he's in the first one in Insidious, and then he's in every single. These just all run together after a while.
right.
What makes this one a little bit more palatable over the rest of the franchise that I can remember, again, because I don't remember really what happens, is that even though most of the actions of our lead characters still don't make sense, there is some logic to be convoluted, even if it is. Like, there's logic, even if, you can't really understand what the logic is. It's very Nightmare on Elm Street influenced, with her interacting with demons in her dreams. But man, the ending of this, I was like, what the actual fuck is happening? There was so much happening at the end of this that there was no threads to. The story just is like all over the place. I mean, it's a good thing that in the middle of the movie that a tattooed grapefruit session completely made it so that we could understand what was sort of going on. If it wasn't for the grapefruits, I'd have no clue what was happening in this movie.
The grapefruit didn't help me.
It didn't.
I didn't know what was happening.
And maybe this is one of those movies, like, you go see a movie, sometimes you have to check your head at the door and your brain at the door. I'm thinking that maybe we're just supposed to sit back and accept that everything that's happening is just creepy and it's properly tied together, But again, there are a lot of things that happen that are based on rules and stuff that aren't always completely followed through. Like, it's just, I was shaking my head through most of this movie. And the surprise ending climax regarding, and I'm putting this in heavy quotes, all the family's generational conjuring / couriering, isn't a surprise. It's just kind of dumb when it all happens, because it brings up questions like, why did it take the second mom till she's in her 30s, like her mom, to get their powers, but the girl has them at age 8. So I was like, okay, maybe it's super saturated now, like as it goes down in generational couriering. The 8-year-old girl was getting her powers early or something.
Don't you get? I don't know. I think maybe.
I think if her husband was,
then you lose them for a while, and then you get them back when you're older again.
I didn't see any of that from the first mom or the second mom.
Well, didn't that kid? No, but the first kid at the beginning.
She didn't see anything. She was just there looking in with her mom. We didn't get to see that she had any powers.
I guess she didn't really have any.
No, she was just following her mom around the house.
Yeah, so that doesn't make sense.
No, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, there was just kind of too much that I was confused by, and not in a mindfuck good way, like say Camp Miasma, but more in a. I'm just trying to fucking figure out what the fuck is actually going on through this whole movie. There's like no cohesivity to it.
It's just
All that being said, I liked the demon fog. They didn't have much demon crackling. They had demon fog.
Yeah,
right? Remember the demon fog? You knew they were coming because the fog came.
The fog came, and then there came the demons.
It's like, this is great. It's like Screen X, but with fog.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's fog. Demons are coming.
And then the backroom's cushion fort. Remember that? The backroom's cushion fort?
Yeah, could have been the greatest scene of all time. No, it's a horrible scene because it's unoriginal and it's been done 4,000 times before. It's like they've literally done these stupid couch forts before where they...
Was it also in a Insidious movie?
I think it might have been. I have no idea.
But this one kind of made it feel more like Backrooms. I felt like I was watching Backrooms again. So I was kind of
wish I thought I would have felt like Backrooms.
But wait, the best thing about this, Murray...
Oh, there's a best thing.
Oh, no. Well, there's a couple of best things.
Oh, good.
Was Casanova Frankenstein's finger. Do you remember Casanova Frankenstein's finger?
Casanova Frankenstein. I remember his finger, yeah.
So we got it in this.
Yeah.
And I also like the amount of dental hygiene moments. I mean, for someone who really cares about their teeth... I think
that was also unoriginal, though.
But it was. They still had so much cleaning in Bryce. I was loving watching people getting their teeth.
I didn't get the goo though. Like it was good. Like there was like no tartar. It was all soft.
Because he was a demon, or whatever they're called, the panty wastes or whatever they are that come to Earth and.
Is that like an Insidious thing? Mouth within a mouth.
I don't,
because I know that's something I've also seen many times, but I think I might have seen it like just in every. I don't know.
I think it was in Nightbreed. Remember Nightbreed?
Yeah, I remember Nightbreed. I hate that movie.
Yeah, I know you do, but I just brought it up because it made me think. I think there was my teeth inside of teeth. So Clive Barker did it from the beginning. Yeah, so it was also refreshing to see a boyfriend character that's actually
good tie-in.
Even though,
talking some Clive Barker later.
Right? I know you. That's why I did it. It was good to see a boyfriend, though, that actually will support her craziness.
Yeah.
Right? Because most movies, it's like they just look at her and then they start calling her crazy and they're belittling her. He was really in love with her.
He was.
So the boyfriend gets a star, Murray. That's what this movie. So these are my. If I had dollar bills, these dollar bills would be left on the table. Demon Fog.
Yeah.
Backrooms cushioning.
No.
Casanova Frankenstein finger.
Maybe.
Come on, that's gotta give you.
Okay. You can leave a dollar bill on for Casanova Frankenstein finger.
The consistency with good dental work. Come on, everybody believes in good dental work. Ask Murray. It's important, right, Murr?
Sure.
Right?
Teeth are important.
Yes. So yeah, this was a rage. It was horrible. This movie was all over the place. But I think maybe it's my favorite Insidious movie.
Yeah.
Because it had Casanova Frankenstein finger. I've just never seen a movie that incorporated a good scene with Casanova Frankenstein. You know who Casanova Frankenstein is, don't you, Murray?
No idea.
It's from Mystery Men. Played by Jeffrey.
Never seen that either.
You
never seen it?
There you go.
Murray, you will love Mystery Men.
Yeah, and can I ask a question that maybe it's a dumb question?
No, there's no dumb questions when it comes to Insidious movies.
Okay, so Insidious, on all the posters, it's Insidious, and it's it's all white except for the S and the I. Why are the S and the I red? In S-I red Dias. Why are the S and the I red?
Because it's Bloody. What's S? The S and the what?
I. It's Insidious.
Satan inside?
I don't know. Like that.
Satan inside
So
us.
you don't know either, is what you're saying?
No.
Because it seems like it's significant. Because it's
okay.
like
Well, while you're looking that up, I'll see if I can find something on the social media stuff or whatever that.
At any rate,
called.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
That web thing called.
There's nothing to say with this movie. It's boring garbage that I've seen 4,000 times before. I can't remember any of the Insidious movies. I won't remember this one either. You'll probably remember the Demon Fog. I won't. I'm not going to remember anything about this movie. It's completely unoriginal, and it didn't make any sense. I didn't understand what was even going on, and it's just someone piecing together a bunch of stuff that he thinks looks cool on screen and calling it a movie. He's like, oh, this will look really cool. But it's like way back when there was a Midnight Meat Train. They made this movie and they actually interviewed the director. And they said, that scene where he pulls out his own teeth in the bathroom and puts them in a jar. What was that represent? Like, why was that in there? What did it have to do with anything? He said it had nothing to do with anything. I just thought it looked cool. But the thing with that movie is around it, there was actually a story.
Yeah.
Here, it's just scene after scene of looks cool.
Jump scare,
looks cool. Like the whole dentist stuff. It's all just, it looks cool. That's all this movie was. And it was disjointed, and I didn't understand what was going on, and I hated it. It's a rage. Too Insidious. Stop making them.
They won't.
It's just...
And I don't know why the SI is red.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it doesn't make any sense either, because I don't even understand the words that I'm reading.
Okay, why are the SI red?
Okay, originally stems from early marketing concepts from the first movie, when the first movie was acquired, where the IS spelled backwards is SI, was meant to highlight the tagline Insidious is. Before sticking around as an iconic piece of franchise branding.
Okay, now I'm
tagline. Fans on platform like Reddit note that it ties into the initial promotion tagline Insidious is Insidious.
Oh, Insidious
with SI. It's like an infinity symbol.
It just is.
Yeah, like there was too much in this movie that it was just they kind of started creating an interesting story. But then it's like they went off in all these different directions, and the ending was just idiot. Like, I almost want to say a forbidden word. It was just completely... It was idiotic. That's all I could... It was like I didn't understand. It was like now we're in... Like, it was like, I fooled you. You're now in your own world. How is that even possible? They were already in there. Like, it was just... Everything was just...
This movie for a lot of it just made me feel stupid because I'm like, I don't understand anything that's going on. And then I finally realized that, no, I'm not stupid. This movie's stupid.
Thank you. Well, that's why I was questioning, were we supposed to...
You're stupid.
Stupid is and stupid does, Bryce. Would you like some of my chocolates?
I was like, I don't think I'm this dumb, but I have no idea what's going on. I'm pretty sure
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say we might say that a couple of times in this episode. Okay, Tony. Hey, Tony. That's the Tony. The Tony is the Tony. So... I've never been a fan of Anthony Bourdain. I'm just going to put it out there. I've watched a couple of his shows, and I just have never liked him. I think he's pompous, and this movie isn't going to change that opinion. So I'm not really sure why anybody thought they needed to see a very small piece of his life brought to the big screen.
Yeah. That's the way you make these picks, though. I hate picks that are sprawling over their whole lifetime.
Yeah, it's true.
They just leave out all the good stuff.
All the good stuff, exactly. So I am a big fan of this cast, though.
Yeah.
I can also say I haven't loved up till this point, any of director Matt Johnson's previous films. In fact, his last film, I think we collectively gave it a rage. So
what was his last film?
The Nirvana, the band, the movie.
Oh, is that the same guy?
Yeah, which is why I think the cast here.
No way.
Yep.
That's who made this?
Yes. Which is why I think that the cast here kind of is trying to make up for maybe his lack of directing, or maybe he's now been doing it enough. He's starting to figure out how to direct a movie properly. I don't know. Here's the thing too. I found about this movie. It's supposed to be a comedy, and there was comedy bits in this, but they're very subtle. And I can tell you when I watched it, there was probably 15 people in it. I was the only one that laughed at any of the funny parts.
Yeah, I don't think I laughed at any of it.
The only one. And there was maybe about 5 that were funny, but nobody else laughed. So the subtlety of the humor is so quiet, I would say, in it. Why is that important, though, you may ask?
Yeah, why is that important?
Because not the comedy part, but this film falls, in particular about the actors, it falls completely on the shoulders of Dominic Sessa.
Yep.
And his ability to have me think he is the annoying and, in my opinion, unlikable person, Tony Bourdain. I don't think I've ever seen a character be this unlikable at the beginning of a film. So much that by the middle, I was actually hoping he would fail at everything he was involved in. And when he does, something strange happens. I actually started hoping he would become a better person. Not necessarily for his own sake, but for the sake of everyone unfortunate enough to have him in their lives. Like, I've never felt that. Like, we watched, what was the one with, what was the Timothy Chalamet's movie where he's the ping pong player?
Ping pong, Marty?
Yeah,
Marty Supreme.
I mean, he's annoying, but I never rooted for Marty to fail.
I did.
I was just accepting that he was failing. But in this, I was actually rooting for Tony to fail because he was so annoying and so horrible of a human being. It was just, and it just kept getting layered. Then once he becomes as awful a character as you could possibly imagine, he finally begins to change thanks to the love and guidance of a great mentor played by Antonio Banderas, who somehow continues to believe in him, even I guess between all of his bullshit. Like, it just showed the strength of character that was who Antonio Banderas was playing. And he does become a better person, sort of. By the time we reach the end, we're left with the realization that there may always be hope for lost souls who spend their lives caring only for themselves. What a journey this was. Like, mostly about an unlikable, spoiled little brat played by an outstanding, and I mean outstanding performance. Like, I've liked Dominic Sessa before, but this is a groundbreaking portrayal of
Holdovers.
What's that? Yeah, he was great in The Holdovers, but I think he was transcendent in this film. Like, there was so many scenes in this that you were just reading the whole scene from his eyes. You understood that he understood what was going on around him, and he still kept making fucking bad decisions. I had absolutely no desire to learn anything about Tony Bourdain, but I did enjoy this story about Anthony for a few months over the summers of 1975. Apparently, Matt Johnson can make a great film. This was Mondo for me, and every single actor in this, I thought, knocked it out of the park. Like, even his buddy, the drug addict, sous chef guy. Sal, he was great. The chubby cook was great.
Stavros.
Antonio Banderas, probably one of his best English-speaking roles I've seen him in.
Banderas was really
He was brilliant. I love this movie, and I wasn't enjoying his like, I hated this guy. It didn't do anything to make me like Anthony Bourdain any better.
No,
but
it felt like an honest picture of probably who Anthony Bourdain was at the time.
Well, especially I can't remember the quote.
And he never really lost that, cockiness and schwarminess and
and Bourdainiest.
Bourdain. Exactly.
You've been Bourdainied. Yeah, no, I love this movie. I'm sure Murray wasn't as happy because he was hoping it was going to be
that
the
was
end
not
of
the movie
Oak Street.
I wanted to.
And Murray also doesn't like unlikable people.
I don't. 2 weeks ago when you guys were seeing a bunch of movies I didn't care about at a theater I won't go to.
Yes.
I decided to check out Mystery Movie Monday. I was hoping it'd be End of Oak Street since it was coming out that Friday.
Yes.
It would seem logical. What I got instead was Tony, which didn't come out till this week. A sort of biopic about the late Anthony Bourdain. I have not spent 1 minute watching anything about this guy. I knew nothing about him other than that he was some kind of chef and he traveled around the world. Having no information about Bourdain, this movie left me with one impression. Was he an asshole his entire life?
I think he was not well liked. It
seemed like nobody liked him, and he only pissed off everybody that he met. This movie takes place over the summer in Cape Cod, after he gets turned down for a scholarship and decides to follow the girl of his dreams. Know what we call that? Being a stalker. He lies to her and all of her friends, gets drunk and starts bar fights. What a classy guy.
He was classy.
But wait, he gets himself a job washing dishes at a crappy local seafood restaurant run by Antonio Banderas. I think it's an Italian restaurant run by a Spaniard, but seafood is seafood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I enjoy less than watching people cook? Watching them cook seafood. Lobsters, clams, oysters, escargot. Yuck, yuck, yuck. If it's not tuna fish, I don't want it.
And it comes from a can. Don't forget that.
Yeah, it has to come from a can.
Oh.
It came from a fish. That's
I think
gross.
I ate salmon once. I did enjoy the fat guy Stavros. Rest of the cast I had no use for. Really didn't like that Dominic guy. Maybe it was the asshole he was playing. But he had resting bitch face for the whole movie. He was very punchable, too. I wanted to punch him.
Yeah, that was the point, Murray.
You wanted to punch him.
I basically hated this whole movie.
Yeah, I didn't think.
The only reason why I didn't walk out when I found out what I was about to watch was that I already paid to see it. And the theater was packed, so I had to sit next to other people.
Oh,
Even
no.
worse.
Really don't like that.
He doesn't.
Plus, it was too long. Yeah, it was a rage. I hated it.
When I was watching this movie, I thought Murray's gonna have.
I don't watch the Food Network either. I don't like watching people cook.
Yeah.
I hate all that crap.
What do you think about cooking seafood, Bryce? As a vegan.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
See, you guys have something in common about that.
Much.
Anthony Bourdain. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to make a movie, this is the way you make biopics. You take one piece out of their life, one little section, and you focus on that, and then you can actually tell a story, which this movie does. The performances are very, very good. Dominic Sessa has been good in everything he's done thus far, so I'm excited to see where his career goes. But all the supporting actors were fine in this. Antonio Banderas was as good as he's ever been in an English-speaking role, in my humble opinion. There's some stuff here where there is some definite humor that's sprinkled throughout. It all works for me. It was just... I'm not as gaga over this movie as you are, though. I hear everything you're saying, and I don't disagree with any of it, but... I agree with it to a lesser degree. It's like you've got it at 10, I've got it at 6. Everything you said, and that's throughout the whole film.
Okay, so here's where I'm going to try and convert you.
Okay, go ahead.
So why I think this, other than the performances, which I think we both agree,
and that's what saves this movie.
The reason that I'm saying that this was Mondo is because the emotion that you're supposed to feel was a roller coaster ride that Anthony Bourdain's character took us through.
Yeah, but while you felt it, I watched it.
Oh, you didn't actually feel anything, any emotion whatsoever for him?
I saw it,
so you didn't,
but I didn't feel it.
You didn't want to punch him in the face through most of the movie.
As far as was he annoying?
No.
Yes.
Did you want to punch him in the face?
No. The
Not
only
once?
person that I've ever wanted to punch in the face is you, Jim.
Well, I need to try harder then.
Yeah, exactly.
So, at any rate, yeah, that's everything you say is true, but to a lesser degree. It really is. It's a fine little movie. I'm actually She shocked the heck out of me when he said Matt Johnson directed it, because for some reason that just went right over my head. Never noticed it when I was watching the credits. I never put two and two together.
Like, he even produced it.
I tell you.
Did you notice that he produced it?
No, well, no, I don't know what I was. Yeah, I was watching the movie with my mom and Kim. And I don't know, maybe I was distracted. We also went to VIP cinemas, so I might have been eating at in the opening credits. Who knows?
Ordering popcorn.
Actually, I didn't have any popcorn that day.
Oh, that's a surprise.
I think it's because I might.
How did you stay regular? That's all you eat.
Well,
right.
I think that might have. Was that the second movie we saw that day? I might have had popcorn at the first one in the morning or something.
What did you see in the morning?
Faraway Tree, I think I saw on the same day. Maybe.
Did both of them go see it with you?
My mom went to Faraway Tree, and both of them came to
nice.
Tony. So yeah, this was meh.
So at least it's sticking pretty close to what you think Matt Johnson can do, because I liked Blackberry.
I liked Blackberry. I didn't like this anywhere near as Black.
You like
Blackberry
too.
I like Blackberry.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't say I'm excited for his career now, but the fact that he's made Blackberry and he's made this, that's a big difference between tone and pace.
Well, they're both bios.
Well, which makes me see that he's got more range.
Yeah,
as a
so he
director.
might be. I'd like to see him direct.
I'm actually excited.
Stuff.
I'm super excited because, well, of course, this was Mondo for me. But that's me.
But no, there's definitely some potential as a director.
All right,
and he's a character too. If he's ever on screen, I mean, no matter whether you like him or not, you can't really.
He
look away.
He should have cameoed in this for sure.
Totally.
He could have played.
He could have been in that party somewhere.
He could have been in that fat chef.
He could have been the
too.
fat chef. So yeah.
Could have punched him in the bar.
Yeah, could have. He's not. I don't think he's not a punchy kind of guy.
I wouldn't buy that.
He's not a punchy guy.
Yeah.
Neither am I, but I would have punched him.
Okay, so we got.
That was a Rage Mondo.
Yeah, that was a trifecta. Nice. Mutiny. You saw this one too, right, Mer?
Boat.
Yeah, boat. Mutiny / boat.
It should be called Boat. I'm calling it Boat.
Okay, so I made very few notes on this movie, but here's what I just kind of want to say.
Why would you make notes on this?
I'm now going to start calling Jason Statham Younger Man Neeson. That's what I'm going to call his movies, because we got Old Man Neeson movies. Now we've got Younger Man Neeson movies played by Jason Statham. And I'm going to also say, never have I ever. Okay, now I have walked out of movies, and my understanding is the reason, like when I walked out of those movies, people told me afterwards that was the right decision for your life to not see.
I remember the one you walked out at.
Yeah.
It was the, what you call him? Shia LaBeouf one.
Yeah.
That movie was awesome. American Honey was fantastic.
He walked out.
I just wish it was longer.
I never saw him walk out before.
I couldn't take it anymore.
That was a festival movie.
Yeah, I couldn't take it anymore. It was like the most.
Yeah, he walked out. I'm like, oh,
horrible performances.
And I was completely enthralled.
The most horrible performances. Anyway, never have I ever wanted to walk out of a movie more, but because I didn't buy the ticket, I felt I shouldn't walk out of this. Yet Joel himself walked out of this movie.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish, I don't know where he went. He probably went to go cry in the hallway because of how bad this movie was. But I wish I would have went out and cried in the hallway about how bad it is. But I'll tell you, I could not have been happier that I stayed around for this whole thing, because, and I said this to the guys beforehand, I've never seen it in the history of cinema, somebody playing the game knife tag. Like, I'm sorry, that scene alone, I wish they would have played knife tag for 10 minutes straight. If they would have played knife tag for 10 minutes, this movie could have been my favorite movie of all time. This is like, knife tag was almost 2 minutes of Billy Crystal. That's how good knife tag was for me. I've seen a lot of things.
Wasn't so bad because you got 2 minutes of Billy Crystal.
You got 2 minutes of knife tag. It's 2 minutes of Billy Crystal. It can change your perspective on a movie.
I get that.
Right? When you've seen every action film that's ever been made, and most of them are all the same, when you see knife tag, it just wakes you up. It's just like, what is happening right now? I'm going to stab you in the foot. I'm going to pull it out and stab you in the arm. I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to stab you in here. And then pull it out. Like, no, Tag, you're it. And then, no, you're it.
Yes. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
My God. What do you mean you don't remember?
I don't remember you being knife tag. I remember the fight.
You don't remember them knife tagging each other?
Knife tag.
Well, how many times did they stab each other with that knife, Murray?
With the same knife.
With the same knife.
He kept on pulling it out.
He didn't have a gun.
It's like,
only the captain gets a gun.
They just kept on pulling the knife up, pulls it out of his arm, stabs him in the ear, pulls it out of his ear.
He got stabbed in the chest.
Stabs him in the chest.
That wasn't bleeding, by the way.
No,
it was just like, it heals itself.
It's a flesh wound.
He's just a flesh wound.
Yes. Little scrape.
And here I like. There's just one scene after another that is just like. The dialogue in this is probably the worst dialogue I've like the whole thing with the American ship that's involved in this, and then it's just like then the person that we don't know who they are, they got in the pirate ship and they went away, and but it wasn't the guy we're looking for, right?
No.
Yeah, no. That's how the American Navy.
Yeah, that was so weird.
The Navy was so helpful in this movie.
They were so helpful. Thank God they got there when they did.
Yeah, I know. I know what happened.
To save them from the pirates.
After everybody else was dead.
Yeah, and then if Jason Statham was a cop in any iteration or universe in this film, I'd be surprised. Like, she's walking around putting blood smears all over the boat.
Why is she doing that?
Just because. It was like, you know what?
Just take big handprint.
Yeah. And he's a cop, and he's like, doesn't think that maybe, leaving blood prints everywhere is probably a wise thing to do. But when here's the thing, when they went down that giant tube thing, first off, I was like, what? Why are they going down why is he going down the tube thing and she's standing at the top waiting for him like a beacon for them to, like, it just went from one scene to the next where I was like, what is it? Like, why is this happening? This was the worst Jason Statham movie that I've ever seen.
Wow.
And I like him as a person.
Worse than the last one?
His acting.
Last one was okay.
The last one sucked.
His
last
acting,
one was with the kid on the island.
The kid on the island.
Yeah,
that was horrible.
No, that was horrible.
That was better than this.
Yeah, it was definitely better than this. But you know what? They did have a kid. They had two kids in this. Her kid, and then
that you never see
the Thai kid that is just like, oh my God! Like I can't even go over how many horrible things that happened. This, but here's what I want to end this with: the people who made the Jason Statham movies, or maybe at least this movie, are basically like Asylum, but with a bigger budget. That's what I've said. So if these people make another movie like Train, or Car, or pickup truck, or bus. Yeah, good one, Murray. Bus or Tractor. Like Tractor, I could see that Tractor might be a good one actually. But if they make it, I'm just going to assume I have to go into this mindset that this is like an Asylum film with just a little bit more budget.
All right.
This is Rage. I did not like this. I was jealous that Joel was able to walk out. Murray, what'd you think of this?
Well, from the makers of Plane, we have Mutiny.
You liked Plane.
Still think it should have been called Boat, since there wasn't actually a mutiny.
Yes.
Unlike you two, I actually liked Plane.
Yeah, where did Mutiny come from? Like, it doesn't even make any sense.
Well, technically, she's like the third assistant or something like that.
If a one-person mutiny, can you have a one-person mutiny? I thought Mutiny was like everybody.
But they were the only
Mutiny
ones.
is when everybody overthrows the captain.
Yeah.
But the captain had the entire crew on his side.
Exactly. It's just one person against everybody.
That's his own personal
she was a last-minute replacement.
No.
He took over the ship.
This wasn't a mutiny.
He did.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't a mutiny anyway.
It was totally.
Should have been called Boat. Yeah, I liked Plane. Then again, it had my second favorite Scotsman, Gerard Butler, in it. So, since Liam Neeson has conquered the train genre, it leaves Statham on a boat. Look, Jason Statham is never going to win any acting awards. Much like Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Van Damme, Jet Li, Chuck Norris, and many others, he's good at one thing: kicking ass and killing bad guys. You know what? That's all I need. A decent plot helps. not always necessary. As plots go, this one is a lot better than his last one with saving the girl and the crooked MI6 agents or whatever. I didn't see the B one, but you guys said it was good.
It was okay, yeah.
Once again, we have a movie that shows you how it ends in the first 5 minutes. So in case you want to skip the rest of it, it shows you how it ended.
That was nice of them.
Yeah, isn't it though? Takes 30 minutes for Statham to really start killing bad guys.
Can I just add a quick comment here?
Yeah.
It takes officially 2 people to commit a mutiny. So him and her classified
but
as
he wasn't part of the crew.
But he wasn't part of the crew, so
No.
he can't be part of the mutiny.
His ID was fake. He was being that other guy.
You found a loophole, Jim.
That's
The
right.
point is, I've seen a lot of pirate movies, and usually a mutiny takes place when the first mate and everybody
It's
else
only
overthrows
2,
the
Murray.
It
captain.
only has to be
It's
2.
only could be 2.
Whatever.
Even if one is just pretending to be part of the
That's
crew.
right.
Anyway, yeah, it took Statham too long to start killing people. But all the unnecessary exposition did give us a chance to meet the guy that Statham does all the killing for. And introduces us to the painfully boring bad guys. Including a Norwegian, which I was not happy about. I did enjoy a couple of the characters. In particular, the blonde woman from all those horror movies you guys watch. Like Annabelle, The Mummy, Malignant, Silent Night. She ends up being the hero of the movie. I kind of wish she kicked more asses and punched more dicks, but she held her own. There's also Brit Adrian Lester, who is always dignified but really doesn't do much in this movie. In fact, the entire U.S. Navy was rendered pretty much a moot point thanks to the ass-kicking Statham. This is not Shakespeare. It's not some deep emotional trauma. It's just 90 minutes of Statham kicking ass, killing bad guys, and spouting cheesy one-liners. You know what? That's enough for me.
Nice.
It was a mildly enjoyable meh.
There you go.
I liked it better than Tony, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I hear that.
Don't understand it.
Don't
but I hear
understand it, but I hear it.
I like the action movies. You know, me and Liam
Yeah.
Neeson.
Yeah, it's true. So young man Neeson is good enough for
He's
you.
good enough for me, as long as he doesn't talk too much, because I can't understand what he's saying.
And you know what? 2 minutes of stab tag is not bad.
There you go.
I didn't enjoy the stab tag, Jim. I didn't enjoy anything.
You know
in
what?
this movie.
If I played stab tag with anyone, Bryce, it would be you.
I think they probably spent
After
more.
you punched me in the face.
After you punched him in the face.
I think they probably spent more time coming up with the lead character's like name than they did on the story. It's like, what are we gonna call him? Let's come up with something really cool. Oh, Cole Reed. Yeah, good.
Sounds
God.
like a good stabby kind of guy.
Sounds like a stabby guy.
This is just. It's another. It's. I don't even know how to describe. I guess I do. It's like a bunch of stuff out there, but it's just. I guess it had some originality because it had stab tag. I'm trying to think. There must be other movies where they've.
I've never seen stab. Well, you have, but not as many times as
Not
Pretty
as
much
many
every
times,
Statham
yeah.
movie has him.
It's
stabbing
usually like
people.
one and done. Like
Yeah, you stab me, I'll pull it out, I'll stab you, and then you're dead.
In the
Yeah.
Expendables, that's all he did was stab people because he was a knife
Yeah, but
expert.
he killed them when he stabbed them.
Yeah.
This, he was a bad aim, I guess.
Well, maybe yeah.
Like hit his jugular or his.
Because he was fighting against a Viking. The guy's tough.
All right, we spent
that
too
was
much
it.
time talking about this already. It's a rage. Let's move
Yeah.
on.
There's like other than stab fight.
It's garbage.
was-
There's nothing in this.
I didn't mind her.
I hated her. I hated him. I hated everybody in the movie.
There was not one piece of good acting in this whole movie.
Dialogue
and-
was atrocious.
and
The
her-
acting was worse.
Her being okay. The whole fact that
The
she's on the
captain
ship
was, like,
Why-
unwatch- like, that
what-
guy was
There should have
unwatchable.
been if they're gonna put her on this ship. Right?
Yeah.
Think about this. If they're going to put her on this ship, first off, why would they do that?
Yeah.
Especially all the plot points about why they're bad. They put her on this ship and then they just let her walk around. Like her job as the third, like I don't know how boats run, but there was nobody actually operating the ship. They were running around with machine guns. And she goes on the ship with a flat, like her job as the third captain or
She was
third
a security guard.
She was not a security guard, Murray. She had a flashlight.
Oh, well, that's all security guards are supposed to have is flashlights.
Oh, not on a ship. Why is she a security guard on a
Well,
ship?
because she's the new person, so they
No,
made her
she
do
was
the rounds.
third mate
They
or
wouldn't,
whatever.
but they wouldn't make her do the rounds, Murray,
Because they didn't want her to
find what she found.
Exactly. Like it was just That's just another. This movie was
it's awful.
This is my top. This is in my top 5 worst movies of this year for sure, by far, other than Stab Tag. All right, Spa Weekend.
Oh God.
Okay, so when I heard there was a new comedy, Murray, about 4 girlfriends who were besties in junior high, who haven't spent time with each other in a very long
Sisterhood
time.
of the Traveling Pants.
Hold your thoughts.
I wish. That movie's awesome.
But hold that in your thoughts and in your hearts. And they were going to get together to celebrate a generic special occasion where each one had a stereotypical personality that defined them. And one of them was a hot mess.
Yes.
I was like, wow.
This is going to be awesome.
This is going to be exactly the same as every other formula-ridden girls' weekend, boys' weekend, friends' weekend, other weekend of 4 people weekend comedy that I've seen a million times before. And here's just a few. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants is not one of those.
No.
Because it's actually good. The sequel was not so good.
No.
Girls Trip, Book Club, 80 for Brady, The Hustle, Wine Country, Joyride, Bridesmaids, Rough Night, The Fabulous Four, Bad Moms.
Yep.
But it wasn't.
I like the ScarJo one.
But it wasn't. Yeah, actually, Bryce liked 80 for Brady, but mostly.
Yeah,
and
no,
I only liked...
No.
I wouldn't go because of the subject matter.
You would have liked it too if you went to the screening with the people that I ended up at the
okay.
Was it like a bus full of old people?
Yes. And they're literally posing in front of the poster. At
Picture of Tom Brady or whatever?
Yeah. It was fantastic.
But so here's the difference. That whole list of movies that I listed, this one had something that those ones didn't have.
Anna Faris?
This was way worse than those ones. Mostly because some of these actors I actually do find funny. Or at least I thought I did before I saw this movie. Every single one of these individual actors, I've seen them in other movies and they steal the scene. Steal the scenes. Even like I know Bryce isn't as big a fan of Anna Faris as I am.
I used to be.
But she can usually like every single piece of acting in this was like young man Neeson equivalent. This was terrorizing how bad the acting and the delivery in this was so completely horrible. And sure, that happens a lot with comedies, especially with this formula. But in this, I was hoping there would be at least some acting that I liked from anyone. And there wasn't one drop of it. I don't even want to talk about what happens in this. Just watch the trailer. Just like me, you'd be able to completely predict literally every single thing, almost frame by frame, of what happens in this movie. Or even worse, just watch an episode of Sex and the City, but pretend it's in LA instead of in New York. And that's what this movie is. But even that, like, I don't know this because I haven't watched a lot of Sex and the City. But I have a feeling there was maybe one thing that was funny in it. Oh, wait. Sorry. There was 2 things funny in this movie. Out of an hour and 37 minutes.
Okay. Name them because I don't remember.
One was the goat yoga scene.
Not funny.
Where she's going, I'm fucking a goat. I thought that was funny. Because I was like, I used to pretend I was fucking goats when I did goat yoga. So I thought that was funny. And Anna Faris asking her boss if he needed a bib. That part was funny. When she goes, do you need a bib? And he's like, I'm not a child. It's just her asking him if he needed a bib.
You describing it's kind of funny, but it wasn't funny in the moment.
It made me chuckle. I didn't laugh out loud, but those 2 scenes when she said, look, she said,
I got it.
Look, I'm fucking a goat. I'm just like, why would you be doing that? But I thought that was funny because, it's not very often you get to see a lady doing lady fucking with a goat. So, yeah, other than that, this movie was a total rage.
Yeah. So I went to this with my mother.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Poor Leslie.
I feel sorry for her.
Yes. Yeah. We got there, got our seat, looked around. There's no one else in the theater.
Just the 2 of you?
Just the 2 of us. So we sat there and got a private screening of Spa Weekend. What a treat. Yeah, I mean, you think it can't get any worse, and then all of a sudden they have that ridiculous golf cart scene.
Oh my god!
And it just and you think it can't get it just got worse.
One of them was a lawyer, Bryce. One of them was a lawyer.
Yeah, like nothing made any sense to with these. I hated this movie so much.
Okay, so did you hate Mutiny? Or this worse? I
hated what's worse.
Yeah.
This was worse than Mutiny, and Mutiny was like this was an awful.
But only, I think, because of Knife Tag, maybe.
Yeah. Was there Knife Tag in Spa Weekend too? I missed that.
But made it better. If it was, that might have made it better.
Might have made it better. Yeah, we don't need to talk about this movie. It's just atrocious.
It's yeah. You know what? I'm kind of excited for this week though. Like we got a real mixed bag of tricks. Yeah,
from the one that I saw already.
No, I meant for this last week because I'm like
last weekend. Yeah, it's definitely
it was a mixed bag already. Little of everything. Yeah, unfortunately, it was all bad.
Not all of it was bad, and I think we're definitely going to disagree on this one too. The Magic and Faraway Tree.
Do you think we're going to disagree on this one?
I think we will.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those family-friendly classic films for the ages. We get city folk who are not all on the same page because their lives have been focused on city stuff. Maria, I'm going to say that, and you, of all people, will understand what I mean by that. And city self-absorbed things like technology and money. And it was not about so much loving each other as a family. We get Daddy, who is a stay-at-home dad, played by Andrew Garfield, and the engineer inventor mom, played by Claire Foy. There is 3 kids, one of which doesn't even talk, which we never kind of find out why, but we can kind of guess.
Mm-hmm.
Mom loses her job, so they move back to Dad's ancestral home area to follow their original dream as a couple, which was for an Italian who had the last name Thompson.
Yes.
Because his dad was also Italian, but his last name was Thompson. Not sure, but it didn't matter really.
No, it doesn't matter.
To make pasta sauce.
Yes.
That was his dream, Murray. To become a pasta sauce maker.
Exciting.
It's for him.
Sounds delicious. When you've seen
it was literally in his dream book, Murray.
In his dream book, yep.
Do you have a dream book?
They're both.
Yeah, but pasta sauce is not in it.
Yeah.
But you do like pasta sauce.
I had pasta last night.
There you go. So that's why it was his dream. When you've seen enough of these types of children's family stories, they often follow a similar theme, like how important it is to keep family as a focus and to never stop believing in magic in everything.
That's good stuff.
And magic in everything is important. It is kind of like a modern day type Wizard of Oz with fairies and magical beings and different lands to explore and a lot of comedy and heart. Look, y'all know my favorite kids theme films are made up of fantasy, and this one had some great stuff happening. I can imagine how great each of these lands would have been to explore if I was reading them in books, because I guess I don't know how many books this was based on, but this is just I'm hoping this is, but I don't think it did well at the box office. So I don't think we're gonna get more of these, but mostly the story is so heartwarming and basically had me crying pretty much for the whole last part of this film. As my heart gushed with emotions, I felt as this family pulls together to help their farm with the help of their magical friends, that they went on a final journey that pays off in tomato aplenty, I guess. I'll say. We also get Dad's Italian to kick in.
Yes.
So it worked so well, which is one of the side stories to which there are very many side stories in this. I love the family dynamic, love the oven mitts made into backpacks. I loved all the characters, but mostly Mr. What's his name?
Yes, Mr.
That was one of the greatest characters in a movie ever. The fridge that talks.
It was so funny.
Played by Judi Dench, Murray.
Yeah.
and a bunch of positive moral and family values. Yes, it's kind of corny, and yes, it's a bit predictable, but the world they create is so magical. And of course, it made me cry a lot. Like I was crying through this whole.
You're getting me choked up just talking.
I know.
It.
I think this will be a family favorite for years to come. Like I plan on watching this with my grandsons, like forever. Take your family to this and enjoy it. It was Mondo. Every now and then you get one of these movies that just seems to transcend different subtext within films. And even though there were a few things I could probably change, I came out still believing in magic and that farming and family are important, especially when they're done together with love. I love this movie. This is a great family movie. Yeah. It was like Legend of Ochi, but with farming tomatoes.
Yeah. I don't know why you'd think we'd disagree on this.
I don't know. I thought that.
What did you think I wouldn't like about this?
I just thought.
Because there is nothing in this movie not to like. Like nothing.
Well,
this is the most likable movie I've ever watched in my life. There's nothing in this that I would change. This is this thing. The movie affected me.
What? I'm so happy that it did. See, that's why I didn't think you would like this as much as me. Is because I didn't think because you don't normally get affected.
He doesn't like to feel feelings.
He doesn't like to feel feelings.
How can you not in this movie when it's this well written and these characters are so adorable and everybody in it you root for? It's like you can't not love this family. You just can't.
No, it's impossible. It's funny too because they make the older daughter a little unlikable at the beginning, Murray, and right away that she's going to transform.
Absolutely,
like it's
the most predictable movie in the history of movies. It doesn't matter because it's so beautifully executed, so well written. It's just. So all the messages in it are just spot on.
And how good was Claire Foy in this?
How good was Claire Foy? How good was Andrew Garfield?
He was good, but not Claire Foy good.
See, I think
I would say Claire Foy was.
If I'm putting them head to head on a mesmerized off, I'm taking Andrew Garfield.
All right, well, they both would stay.
There you go. But yeah, I took my mother to this one. This one I'm glad I took my mother to.
She was probably glad.
I'll be honest, when I saw the Magic Faraway tree and I was like, okay, I don't even want to go to this. I have no interest in going to this whatsoever. And then I watched it and man, am I glad I went to this. This is one of the this is probably in my top 5 family movies of all time. It was that good.
Yeah.
It's really that good. It's not very often that I watch a movie too where I'm like, I wish Kim was here because she would have
loved this movie. Yeah, because they had.
I'm definitely. It's one of those. It's not very often
where puppets in it.
There you go. So yeah, it's not very often that I'm gonna watch a movie probably pretty quickly again because I really think she needs to see this.
I'll definitely buy this. Yeah. Well, I think we've got like 9 movies to see next week, so I don't know if you're gonna go for
there's a few.
Well, do you like puppets, Murray? I know you don't like kids movies.
I like a couple of ventriloquists.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. There wasn't any ventriloquism in
and of course, there's the Muppets.
Yeah.
Moonface. He was so good too.
Moonface was cool.
Okay.
So good. This was Mondo. Hey, I never even said it yet, bro. You don't know I was going to give it a Mondo.
You were leading up to it. See, I can read your mind.
You literally said it's the top 5.
Top 5 you've ever seen.
Well, maybe, but he's told you that I don't like these types of movies.
That's right.
But you just spent a half an hour explaining why you did like this one.
Gushed over this one. This
yes,
was
you
amazing.
did.
See, Murray was able to predict.
What good actors they put
I was paying attention.
Yeah, actually, kid actors that could act. What a concept.
Yeah, you don't find that very often.
Yeah, definitely not.
All right, this week on Merman's retro movie that I've never seen, I got a special one. So special, I actually paid to rent it.
What?
Because I couldn't find it for free anywhere.
What made you decide to watch it?
A couple of reasons. I'm not even going to keep you guessing. It's Remember the Titans. There are many reasons I picked this one, but you probably know the biggest one. Hayden Panettiere tragically died last week, the age of 36, just days before her 37th birthday. Unfortunately, it was a drug overdose after a lifetime of substance abuse problems Not to mention a physically abusive boyfriend. He actually went to prison for beating her, and she's still with him right till the end.
Oh, wow.
That's just sad. In case you don't watch TV, two of her biggest roles was the cheerleader Claire in Heroes. Save the Cheerleader, Save the World. That was a great show. She also played Taylor Swift type country star on Nashville, where she actually sang, and it was also great. Of course, her movie roles included Bring It On Again, Scream 4 and 6, and I Love You, Beth Cooper. But she was only 11 when she played the precocious daughter of a football coach in Remember the Titans. I don't usually like kids of any age in movies. This might be the exception. She was tough, scrappy, knew more about football than half of the coaches and players. Of course, this movie featured Denzel Washington, Will Patton, Donald Faison, Ethan Suplee, and my second favorite Ryan, the Gosling.
So, sorry, you had never seen this before?
Never saw it. Gosling plays a skinny white guy who, for some reason, played defense, even though he couldn't tackle for shit. This movie takes place in 1971 in Virginia, deep in the racist South, after the shooting of a black youth by a white shop owner. As you can imagine, this movie wasn't really about football. The town of Alexandria integrated the students of two schools together, black and white, at a time when they couldn't be further apart. To make matters worse, they replaced a winning white coach with a black coach from another school, played by Denzel. He forces the players to live together, train together, and play together as one. I know, this is the kind of sports movie that Jim hates. While some of the events of the film were obviously changed for dramatic effect, this is a true story. The Titans really did go undefeated. They actually went all the way to the high school national championship, and they did it year after year. The one thing they did change was that the star defensive guy and the team captain did not get into a car accident until after the season. In the movie, it was like halfway through the season. They played the rest of the year without him, but he did play the whole season. This movie was so damn inspirational. It makes my list of top 5 best sports movies ever. The Replacements is still number 1, but this one is almost as good. Another twist of irony, Hayden's character, Cheryl Yost, also died at the young age of 34 from heart failure. I'll just leave you for that. R.I.P. Hayden. It was a great movie.
Nice.
Glad I watched it. It was worth the $5.
$5.
Yep. $5.
$5. That's what I paid to see it.
That's a lot.
Wasn't there you got an extra pizza?
Well,
with $5?
no, it was on Disney, so I wasn't going to get Disney to watch it. So.
Wasn't it like regular price $5? $5?
$5.
Yeah.
First one's like
pizza.
15 or 20 though.
Yeah.
But
well,
anyway,
it's crazy.
yeah.
Temperature rising. Vision blurring. Rage taking over.
Pizza. $5. Pizza for $5. Okay, so I had my rages this week actually went on a journey not unlike my love of the movie Tony. It was just like a roller coaster of rages. Initially, I thought that my rage was going to be that I didn't get to see Bryce and Murray in the cinemas this week. But then that was curtailed by me getting to sit with Joel through almost a whole movie.
Half a movie.
And he actually bought my ticket. So that kudos again to our buddy Joel. And then it was like, you know what? When Bryce said he wanted to punch me in the face, that kind of made me rage too.
Joy?
It's like I was like, let's go, bitch. But then I remembered, like, we used to play Slap Club, and I think Bryce didn't like being slappy.
Yeah, no, you wanted to bring that back.
He wanted, of course I want to play Slap Club. That's like could be the greatest game next to Knife Tag that's ever been invented. But my rage this week is, okay, in the movie Oh God, what the hell was it?
Yes.
No, hold on. No, it was... Oh, crap, which one was it now? Okay, so one of the movies I saw yesterday, I was in it by myself, so it wasn't the one with Joel. I'm going to say it was Insidious.
There's no way you were the only one in it.
No, it wasn't. There was 15 people in this movie. I even counted. I've never been in a movie before. Like, sure, I've been to Indian films, like Bollywood films, where every single person has their phone out through the entire movie. But that's expected when you go to a Bollywood film now. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's like a cultural thing. I feel great when I go to one of those because it's like, I get to look at my phone. If I'm not enjoying a scene in a Bollywood film, I just take my phone out. And then, you're always watching it at half lit in the cinema because they for whatever reason, people who go to Bollywood films just love to do it. But in this one, I'm going to say it's Insidious because I can't remember. They all ran together after a while. Last night was a bit of a crazy night. Every single one of those 15 people looked at their phones almost every 5 minutes. I was like, who the fuck is watching this movie? Is it like a game? And they were placed all over the cinema. So I was thinking to myself, well, maybe I'll just move. And then there was like 10 of them all came in after the movie started. I was like, who does that? And then 6 of them were like getting up, like the movie had been, they were 10 minutes late to get into the movie. And then 10 minutes later, they went out of the movie. I was just like, is there drug deal? Like, do people go to the movies now to deal drugs, like good hardcore drugs? Is that what was happening? Because they're all doing drug deals around me? Like, was I the only one that wasn't in on this drug deal? Is that what it was?
I don't think that's what it was.
I couldn't understand it. It was like, I can't even go sit anywhere else in the cinema because there was somebody actually... Of the 15 people, one of them sat in the very front row. So it's like I couldn't go down to the front row and not see someone's fucking screen flashing in my face.
Yep.
Yeah, this is my rage. I was
People
like,
suck.
of all the things that I could have raged out, that was the worst. I wasn't involved in the drug deal. That's my rage.
That's right. They didn't give you a taste.
No. Or I just didn't get to be a part of it. Like I wanted to deal drugs or do whatever they were doing. Ooh, a fuckhole in a stuffed animal.
Is that Charlie?
No, of course.
I'm like, what happened to Charlie's head?
Penny just murdered his little stuffy.
Nice.
There's no saving this, I don't think.
It's a fuckhole now. No. What are you talking about?
Anyways, I got stuffing all over below my feet here.
Sweet.
Yeah. I'm going to take the easy way out here on my rage.
What? You're not going to pick one of the movies.
Yep.
That's the easiest way out.
I know. But I can't take these Insidious movies anymore. You know what? My rage is what I've had before. It's PG horror. Why? What's the point? I guess so that people can go to the movies and play on their phone.
It's a gate. Well, there's that, but it's also a gateway.
Yeah,
like,
if you were to ask me which movie did I go to where everybody had their phone out, I'd say 100% it was Insidious.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it.
Yeah, there's no way it wasn't. That's
I don't
the
think
only
it
movie.
was Tony.
Yeah, it would have been. It was definitely Insidious because it's the movie where number one, you almost can't blame them. And number two, that's the crowd that's going to this movie is kind of teenagers and early 20s.
Yeah, it's
and I don't know why they keep on going to these movies. The fact that it's making money is just making me angry. They're awful.
That one's made more money than the end of Oak Street, or will make more money than the end of Oak Street surprises me.
It doesn't surprise me at all, unfortunately. It's just the way it is these days. It's just I don't understand. But anyways, yeah, I'm going with PG horror. In particular Insidious, but it's all bad. Like PG horror just sucks.
It's the poop. It's the poop.
It's lazy, is what it is.
Get a job.
Rage subsiding. Pulse slowing. Anger fading.
Welcome, Ragers, to Film Rage's totally retro nostalgia recall, Flashback. This week, Bryce reminds us that people without skin having sex can also be sexy.
Yeah.
That's right. Madame Spinderella chose Hellbound, Hellraiser II, the 1988 sequel to Hellraiser. Let's check in and see whether Clive Barker stepping away from the directing chair duties for the second film in the franchise was the right decision. Because if you've seen what came next for Barker, Nightbreed, filmed in Bryce's home turf, no less, you might think he made the right call. And if David Cronenberg couldn't save that one, well, that's telling you something. Come on, Bryce. Anyway, you opened the box a second time. They came. Let's get Hellbound.
Yes. Yeah, Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. I remember really enjoying this as a youth. I'm guessing it was... I'm starting to question my... what kind of
Things
kid
that you
I
were in
was.
love with?
Kind of a kid you were. You like
Because man, it was, you got your sadomasochistic demons coming back from hell, and it was it was a very gooey experience. There's so much goo. I'm not sure why I remember this one being better than the first.
I remember that too.
I think maybe I need to watch the first one again.
You should.
You did.
I did.
And just just briefly, it was better than 2.
I think so, only because this one is a bit of a hot mess. I think as a teenager, the reason this one was better is because of, the whole universe of what's happening. And I think that's what it was. Like, as a teenager watching Hellraiser, the first one, it was kind of like, did I fully grasp the full concept of what was happening? In rewatch of it, I totally think the first one was better.
Now you're saying that the first one might have been gooier than the second one? Or?
It was gooier because they actually had sex while he had no skin on.
Yeah.
And they didn't have she didn't have any sex.
And I will say that I remembered that being in this movie.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
Yeah, it's in the first one.
And it's in the first one. So so I think I've kind of melded these two movies together in my mind.
Yeah.
So at some point I need to go back and watch Hellraiser because I was
highly recommend it.
Because
it's also not a great movie.
Because the little intro at the beginning to kind of catch me up to speed.
It did help, didn't it?
It helped a little bit. But as you say, the movie's a little bit of a mess. Having said that, I still enjoyed it. There was still plenty of goo. There was still plenty of I forgot that Pinhead dies in it too. Spoiler. It's but he doesn't, obviously.
No, he comes back for the next 5 movies.
Yeah, he comes back. He always comes back. But
you can't kill these things.
No,
obviously.
You can't really.
They're in hell. They're already
dead. They're already dead.
But, they're not dead. They're not in hell.
Undead.
They're not quite in hell.
They're in that. What's that place we
Purgatory?
went to? What the hell's that other stupid movie we saw?
Insidious. They were in the
Burbank or whatever.
They're in Burbank.
Same thing.
The further. They're in the further.
Honestly, watching this back, it didn't live up to my to what I remember. It was still okay. It was a meh. But I must say I was really disappointed. I thought there wasn't much Pinhead in it either. There isn't much Pinhead
there wasn't
much Pinhead in the first one either, so.
Yep.
They need more Pinhead.
So it was mad then.
Yeah, it was mad. I remember there being more Pinhead. I remember it being gooier. In my mind, I remember this just being so much more than it was.
Now, I haven't gone and watched 3 yet, so
I've now watched some cool stuff in it, and there's some for the time it was made. There's some really cool visuals in it.
Yeah,
and
it's
the practical effects were great.
Well, it's not all practical because there is these laser stuff.
Yeah, the laser stuff
that takes you out of the film.
It kind of does, but the gooiness is all practical, and it was okay. It's meh.
So I'm just going to list down the things that I liked about this movie. So or didn't like. So I just made notes as Murray and I were watching it together. the acting and the dialogue in this is horrible.
It's pretty bad.
It's just horrible, except for the dialogue from the Cenobites. Everything that comes out of the Cenobites' mouths
gold.
is solid gold. And I don't know how many, but for those of you who haven't seen this movie and you're listening to us and you want a drinking game, definitely bring booze. And every time Julia says "well" in this, it's well. And we assumed that was like Murray and I kind of guessed that was her way to call or say, "Hey, I'm sexy, baby." Well, it was like, well. I kind of like that they had that full recap at the very beginning of it for the first one, because I explained to Murray what was happening in the first one, but then he got to see it all in reality. So
in about 3 minutes.
I was sad because I just watched the first one a day before, and I was disappointed that the skinless sex goo was not there. Which was so good in the first one.
I remember it being in that.
The ending starts just as the ending starts to happen. None of it made any sense.
No.
With everyone wandering around hell and with Julia not being afraid of anything, it was kind of a giveaway that she was part of the thing. Like there was nothing hidden in this movie. And with all the labyrinthing around, I was really disappointed that David Bowie and his huge monstrous penis wasn't in this movie. Like, if they would have went down one of those labyrinths and David Bowie's penis was there, that could have made this movie a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. I'm debating on how I'm gonna rate this one. I'm gonna give it a very cheesy low meh, because I love Clive Barker's invention of the Cenobites, but I'm 100% positive Murray's going to rage on this, and he's completely justified, because I think this is another one of those ones that's nostalgia. When you watch these movies growing up, watching it now, the movie is a rage, but I did appreciate, well, like I'm going to try that as a sex move the next time I'm looking for some sex. I'm just going to go, well.
Thanks for the heads up.
It might come sooner than you think,
Yeah,
Murray.
well, we got another Bryce special.
It is a Bryce special.
Only this time, instead of a teen romp, you were treated to Bryce's darker side with Hellraiser II. I cannot stress more how much I don't like horror films in general, especially slasher films or films with a lot of gore. In fact, as I get older, I find I like gory, bloody films less and less. You don't need to show somebody's guts spilled out or eyeballs missing to be scary.
But
so there was
Sure does.
little chance I was gonna like this movie.
Yeah.
Also, didn't help, but this was a sequel to a movie that I'd never seen. Jim literally spent 15 minutes trying to explain the plot from the first film to me, which didn't really help. They also did a mini recap at the beginning of the movie, which again didn't really help. I just didn't care about any of the characters, except the blonde girl.
He
She
like
seemed to be
blonde
the
girl.
only normal person in this film.
She was innocent.
There was the evil stepmother, the evil doctor, the crazy daughter, the basically useless assistant, and some creepy Cenobites.
I wish they were Cinnabons.
I honestly didn't I didn't get the point of this movie.
I should have bought us some Cinnabons to watch
Yeah,
it.
there you go. I didn't get the point. They open the puzzle box, get sucked down to hell, where there's this supreme being Leviathan thing. Seriously, what the hell? The doctor gets turned into some kind of killing machine with tentacles that have surgical attachments.
Because he's a doctor.
The evil stepmother keeps losing her skin. And Pinhead meets his match. Yeah, I didn't like this movie at all. It was a rage, of course.
Nice. But didn't you like it at the end when what's her face put on her skin? That was a pretty surprising ending.
Whatever.
I didn't see that coming.
And there was the real extreme end. It's like, oh yeah, but they're not dead because there's some rando guy, and that the mattress that's just is still there. They haven't thrown it out. And I'm like, whatever.
Yes.
But yeah, like the next three I think are on.
I
Tubi
love
if
that
anybody
filthy
wants to watch
mattress.
them.
At that
Filthy mattress.
Yep. Okay, actually, before we cut out, before we do this, Madame Spinderella. This is the order of the Hellraiser franchise. There's 11, by the way.
Oh,
Hellraiser, Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, Hellraiser Bloodline, Hellraiser Inferno, Hellraiser Hellseeker, Hellraiser Dieter. I don't know what that means. Hellraiser Hellworld, Hellraiser Revelations, Hellraiser Judgment, and then good old-fashioned Hellraiser in 2022.
Which has a lady Pinhead.
Yeah. That's okay.
So after Hellraiser Bloodline,
Yes.
they literally had scripts just lying around Hollywood for like the next 5 or 6 of those sequels. And they actually didn't have Pinhead in them.
Yes.
And then they just decided to put Pinhead in them and call them Hellraiser movies because they had these scripts and they didn't know what to do. This is a true story.
Did the guy die or something? They had to replace him with somebody else?
they just wanted to
They
write
just
him
wanted,
out.
and so they're like, they've got like so that you'd have this weird crime drama
And then
that's
Hellraiser
just
would
going
be in
along,
it.
and then all of a sudden Pinhead
Pinhead
shows
shows
up about 3/4 of the way through.
This sounds awesome.
And they like tack on so that they could call it a Hellraiser movie and capitalize on it because they had some really awful scripts that they couldn't get made, but they put Pinhead in at the end and all of a sudden they got them made.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how you make a movie, baby.
And a lot of them went straight to video.
I haven't seen any of them, by the way. I haven't seen
there's
anything.
like-
Well, I did see
There's
Hellraiser.
like 3 of them on Tubi if you ever
The
bored.
2011 Hellraiser. I did rewatch that with Lady Pinhead.
Yeah.
It was
okay.
terrible. Yeah, it was okay. I think we both gave that a meh.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Madame Spinderella has to tell us. It is It's a gym movie.
Joy.
We'll be watching Under the Cherry Moon.
No, we
with-
won't.
Yes,
I've
we
heard
will.
of it. Heard of it.
With
Don't
Prince.
remember Under the Cherry Moon being good.
I remember it was Prince, and that's all I cared
Oh,
about.
is it Prince?
All right.
It
He made
is.
more than one movie?
Now,
It
just
sure did.
in preface to
Made
this, I always knew that Prince couldn't
way more.
act,
Yeah.
but as long as it had Prince music in it, that's all I
Yes.
cared about.
Okay, then.
We're going to be watching some Prince, Murray.
All right, then.
Nice. Doesn't get any better than Prince on the weekend. Well, thanks, Ragers, for listening. Thanks to the extended Film Rage family you can find in our show notes. Thanks to Casey from The Nerdy Photographer for our voice of Film Rage's totally retro nostalgia recall flashback. Find The Nerdy Photographer wherever you stream this podcast. Find us on social media at Film Rage YYC. Check out everything Film Rage at filmrageyyc.com, including our merch site for Redbubble and TeePublic. We're always going to make this a raging blast for all listeners, so please comment, like, subscribe. Send us emails to filmragecalgary@gmail.com. Unless you're asking us to interview people that have nothing to do with our podcast, then just don't send us emails. Dare us to see terrible movies to fuel our rage. But no matter what you do, please, 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 pretty please, please, please make us a rage. That's it for this week. Rage on.
Rage on.